Hey guys, Sam from Manfa Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners and hi to any newbies. It is so great to have you here and please do stick around a while. If you like what you see, leave a thumbie. So guys, this is take 2 of Crochet Catch Up. Mike and I did a 40-minute long video for you all last night to upload today, but something went wrong with our camera and it only actually recorded 7 minutes of it. So it was a complete bust, and now obviously Mike is at work, he cannot be here to do it again, so you've only got little old me. I am so sorry. However, I am going to power through and I'm going to show you what we showed you last night. So guys, let us begin. I am going to start with the crochet alongs that I'm a part of. So Crochet Catch Up, if you're not familiar, is where normally Mike and I will go through all the crochet we have been up to for the past week. We did do that, but you're never going to see it because it went wrong. So let me just crack on. And obviously, because we thought the video was done, we've actually added to some of these projects since. So you're just going to have to pretend like you can't see the added on stuff, okay? So the first thing that I am going to show you is my Luck of the Draw 7. If you do not know Luck of the Draw 7, it is hosted by the beautiful Nancy over at Nan's Next Knots. It is where you have one main colour and you pick 8 other colours. You number those 8 colours and then every week Nan will come on and pick a random number from a hat, and that is the colour that you put into your project. So, hence Luck of the Draw. I will put Nan's link down in the description box. If you are not familiar, go check her out. Go show her some yarny love and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So guys, here is my Luck of the Draw, and I'm folding it over because I don't want you to see the next colour that I've now added in, because last night it wasn't there. So here is my Luck of the Draw. It is very tricky to see on camera, but I will explain it to you. My main colour is the mushroom, so starting right from the bottom you have the mushroom, then you have the first week's colour, back to mushroom, the second week's colour, back to mushroom, and then week 3's colour. Now week 3's colour is a little different because it is a self-striping rather than a variegated, so for most of the blanket it just looks grey. But over this side you will see that there is some other colours coming into play because it is a variation on the bloom yarn. It is not the bloom yarn, but it is very similar. So that one is a little odd. And then I went back to my main colour, and I will show you the colour that I have added since next week because it's not supposed to be there, guys. And then what I am doing for my pattern is I am doing 1 row of half double, 1 row of half double crochet in the third loop, then a normal row of half double, and then a second row of half double in the third loop. So there we have it. It's very difficult to see the texture, but there is texture there, guys. I don't know how clearly you will be able to see it, but it is there. And this is what I am calling my ugly experiment. I have no end goal for this. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with it, but it will find a purpose at some point. And because it's all variegated and mishmash colours, it's my ugly experiment. So there we go. So that is my Luck of the Draw 7. Now, one thing I do need to mention, you might have seen over on my community tab that I posted a picture of one of my lovely Yarny friends' versions of her Tile of the Week Thursday tile this week. So I'm going to get it up on my phone for you because she sent it through email. Now, Tile of the Week was uploaded on Thursday. Please do go back and check if you haven't already seen it. And it was the Pandora tile, which looked like this. Very holy, not square, not really serves a purpose in my opinion. But the beautiful Josephine put her own variation on this tile. She filled in the gaps, guys, and she squared off the edges. Didn't she do absolutely incredible? Absolutely gorgeous. And she told me that she's using various colours of Stylecraft DK and that it took many attempts to square it off, but she finally got it sorted. And I think that you did an absolutely amazing job, Josephine, because look at the difference. Josephine's is beautiful and usable. Ours is what we were supposed to do, but not really that usable. So well done, Josephine. Thank you so much for sharing and letting me put it on my community tab and here on my channel. And guys, she has already jumped the gun, because this morning I got an email saying that she has already done next week's, and she did a catch-up tile too. So go for it, Josephine, and welcome here to Manfa's Makes. I hope you do stick around, and I look forward to seeing your tiles as the weeks progress. You are doing an awesome job, and your skill and talent really does shine through. So thank you very, very much. Okay, the next crochet along that I am going to highlight for you is the crochet along hosted by the lovely Litza over at Coco's Crochet. And guys, I just have to interrupt this normal broadcasting to say congrats on your 1K, Litza! So excited and happy for you, and well deserved. It is amazing. So guys, if you could help Litza out with watching some of her videos, running some of her playlists to get her watch hours, she will soon be able to get monetized, which will be absolutely fabulous. And I myself have gone back in time in recent days to check out the videos I didn't see before I knew about her, but there weren't that many, because I actually found out about her a little while ago and fairly soon into her YouTube journey. She is a wonderful friend of mine all the way from Sydney, Australia. She really does deserve the monetization. So if you guys aren't familiar, her link will be in the description box, and I beg of you to go and check her out and help her out with her monetization. Anyway, Litza is hosting a crochet along over on her channel. She very generously gifted me the calendar in Happy Mail that she is using for this crochet along. I will link Litza's playlist for this whole cal down in my description box, so check it out. It is not too late to join in. And because Litza is in Sydney, it is of course the spectacular Sydney calendar. We will be doing all 12 months of the calendar within 6 months, guys. So we are already a quarter of the way through. We have just done April's colours. And what Litza does is she takes the picture from that month and she puts all the colours that she can find in a box, and then she blindly picks 3, and then she adds a wild card colour. So this is the picture for April. There we go. And this is an aerial view of the Anzac Memorial in Hyde Park. It says, "Lest we forget." So all the colours that Litza could find in there in a box, she blindly picks, and then she throws in a wild card as well. So that is the image that she got inspiration from this month. And here is my blanket. So at the bottom we started with blue, yellow, white and purple for January in the half double crochet. Then we moved on to the green, grey, brown and orange for February in the V-stitch. Then we moved on to the sparkly blue, the tan, the sparkly green and the sparkly pink for March. And that was just double crochets. And then here is April, guys. It's blue, black, white and red. And it is a really bright, vibrant red, but my camera is turning it orange. And it is a combination of the window stitch and the half double crochet to stabilize it. And this stitch pattern will continue into May, but with 4 different colors. And Litza picks her colors every couple of weeks, which means that we will get through this before July, guys. So excuse me. There we go. Again, no end goal for this one. I am just joining along and showing some love for my yarny friend Litza and the beautiful Coco, and I'm sure I will find a use for it at some point. This is the stitch sampler throw that Litza herself has devised and created for us to join in with, but you can join in doing any pattern, any project, any stitch that you like. Just use the colours that Litza picked. And it is absolutely gorgeous. I love it, love it, love it. So thank you, Litza, for a wonderful crochet along. I really love taking part. And also because I have a big commission project at the minute, both this one and the Luck of the Draw are lovely little projects to have in between the bigger one, because it is just a few rows either every couple of weeks or every week, just to break it up a bit and to get some mindless crochet. So there we have it. There is the crochet along for Litza. And again, congratulations, Litza. I'm so excited for you. Okay, so there is that one. I am going to pop the two that I have shown you over here. The next one is, of course, my commission piece, guys. And I will show you the progress. This is the Celtic Cable Throw by Bonnie Bay Crochet. I will link her in the description box, and I will put a link to the tutorial for this exact pattern. I am loving it, but it is very labour intensive because obviously it's a commission piece. I have a deadline. It needs to be done before the 15th of April. So I will show you, and it's going to be folded because it is quite a large project now. And when I last showed it to you, I was at this blue stitch marker here. And because it's a dark colour, you can't really see it very well, but I have done the arrow stitch, the low front ridge, and now I am on to the Celtic weave. Oh, that's a bit better. So where this stitch marker is here, that's where I was, and that's how much I've done this week. Now in this pattern, I am supposed to go finish the Celtic weave, go back to the arrow and go back through the panels in reverse order like I did leading up to this point. But because Manfa didn't calculate this correctly, I am probably going to do one of two things. I am either going to do 3 repeats of this beautiful design, or I am going to finish the Celtic weave. I'm then going to have a middle section of one of the stitches that we have already used in a wider panel to fill that gap, and then I will do the second part of this pattern on the end so that it fits along the bottom of a king size bed, because that is what is requested of me. I might have to buy a little bit more yarn because I miscalculated, and I will not be asking my boss for any more money for yarn because that will just be my contribution to the birthday gift. So there we have it. There we go, in the Emperor Purple by Stylecraft DK, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Loving it, loving it, loving it. So that is my commission, and I'm sorry if I appear like I'm rushing through, but I don't really know what the glitch was yesterday, and I don't want it to happen again. I'm really hoping there's nothing wrong with my camera or my laptop, so please do forgive me. And then last but not least, guys, I managed to get an FO. I wasn't planning on doing an amigurumi this week, but I did, and I managed to get it done. I was trying to get a one skein wonder, and that did not happen. However, I have hashtag shop my stash, and this is hashtag Amigurumi Wars 2023. Amigurumi Wars 2023 is the brainchild of Anita at y.o.h crochet. She has asked several podcasters to host a different month, and this month it is the beautiful Alyssa from Anaya's Toy Box. I will link Anita and Alyssa down in the description box. I did 3 amigurumis for January, and now I've actually managed to do 3 amigurumis for February. I don't know if I can keep that up, but I will if I can. Next month is being hosted by the lovely Lynette over at Charmed Grammy Crochet. So just to give you a heads up, that is going to be your host for next month, guys. And I will be hosting, but I am not hosting until October. So I just needed a really quick, I don't know, one of those, yes, success, I've got an FO, you know, one of those real palette cleansers and one of those breaks in between some of the larger projects. So I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole. I was looking for some easy and quick amigurumis to maybe suggest to Mike, because Mike wants to start doing amigurumi after he has finished his hug. And then I kind of went down a wormhole or a rabbit hole myself, and I discovered a wonderful, wonderful book, which I ended up buying, guys. Now, that is a little bit naughty of me, but I just couldn't resist. And when you see the cover of this book, you will probably go, yeah, I can totally see why. So I bought both the electronic PDF of the book and also the physical copy. The physical copy has not arrived yet, but will be soon. And when it does, we will do a book look. But for the meantime, I have got it in PDF form, and it is Amigurumi Made Easy. It is a Meteor book, 16 straightforward animal crochet patterns, and it says Mariska Vos Bolman, or DIY Fluffies, as she is alternatively known. And look at all of those gorgeous critters, guys. Oh my goodness. I needed something simple, something easy, and instant gratification, and the pattern I chose definitely gave me that. Now, the eagle-eyed of yous will see that there is a flamingo, and you're probably thinking, oh, she's made the flamingo. Well, actually, guys, no, I didn't. Shock horror, Manfa didn't make the mango. What? I wanted one of the most simple ones I could that I knew that I would be able to finish really quickly before the end of the month for Amigurumi Wars. So I picked, and I'm just scrolling through now so I don't actually show you any of the patterns. I actually picked, come on, where are you? Where are you? A creature as far from a flamingo as you can possibly get. Susan the snail. Oh, isn't she cute? So there is their version of Susan the snail. Would you like to see mine? Here she is. I absolutely love her. She is just so super cute and adorable. Now, I suppose anatomically these should be up here, but that is not where the pattern asked me to put them. These were just safety eyes, the biggest safety eyes I had in my stash. I did toy with the idea of giving her a grin, but because the pattern didn't do it, I didn't either. Another thing that made me giggle is that in the pattern they called these tentacles, when in fact we all know they are antennae. And you made the slug, the head. So the head and the body is one piece. These you make separately and so on, and then you make two sides of the shell, stitch them together, stuff it and sew it onto the body. So it's in 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. And the way they did this shell is really, really interesting. You start in a magic ring, but you add 3 strands in the ring and just go in a spiral with the 3 different strands. Now, I am not going to be able to do a tutorial, and I am not going to be able to go into it in too much detail because it is not my pattern, but it was very, very, very enjoyable. Absolutely loved it and enjoyed it. And even without her shell, she was an adorable slug. So if you have any little ones in your life that are bug crazy, or you are a snail fan yourself, you can have multiple slugs and multiple snails within this one pattern. I absolutely adore her. And actually I did, excuse me, I did a little bit of an experiment because I used yarn I don't normally use for amigurumi, but it was literally, I'm making an amigurumi, I'm going to grab any yarn that I put my hands on and I'm just going to go for it. I didn't even put any thought into it, guys. So I grabbed these off of my shelf, and it is the Yarn Bee Breathe Deep that I was gifted in Happy Mail, and I was trying to get a one skein wonder, but it didn't quite happen. But the majority of this has gone, so these will go into the scrap bucket for probably Tile of the Week. This is 3.5 ounces or 216 yards. The colour of this one is soft pink. This one is dusty purple. It is a medium 4 and it is a chain spun. Hand wash at 30 degrees Celsius. Do not tumble, do not iron, do not bleach. And it is 100% polyester. So yes, 3.5 ounces or 100 grams, 216 yards or 198 meters. They recommend a 4.5mm knitting needle or a 4mm crochet hook. And I did use my 4mm clover for this. It was originally priced at $3.99 and it was got on clearance for 99 cents. Bargain. So yes, those are the 2 colours that I picked for Susan the snail, and I'm so proud of her, and she is so super soft. She is absolutely gorgeous, and I love her, and I am so pleased that I chose to make a final amigurumi for February. So I am going to take some pictures and I am going to send them to Alyssa, and then that will go towards my total for the year. So there we go, hashtag Amigurumi Wars 2023, my third and final contribution. That is my FO. I got an FO for a Friday, guys. I am absolutely super stoked with what I managed to get done this week. Hoping that a lot more will get done in the following week to come. Yes, so that was all of my crochet, and obviously tile of the week, which we have already discussed. Now, let me show you Mike's on Mike's behalf. He is so nearly done with this hug, guys. It is incredible. He is doing so well. And I'm going to have to explain where he was when he showed you yesterday on yesterday's take of this video. But he has since done some more. So Mike is using his imitation 4mm tulip. It's not a tulip, it's a fake tulip, but that's what it's supposed to look like. And he is using the butterfly yarn from Hobie. I do not have a yarn band to show you. And Mike didn't save his stitches, so oops, I've just pulled out a stitch, don't tell him. So when he showed you yesterday, he had completed his maroon flowers, guys, and he had just put on this first row of blue. So ignore this second row. This second row was not there yesterday. But he had completed his flowers and done the first row of the finishing border. So there it is in its entirety so far. So he has to finish this second row, do the third row, and then he wants to put a bit of blue on the edges just to straighten them up and neaten them up slightly. And then, guys, it is done. But I do have to tell you that when Mike had finished his last row on these flowers, he went to find out how to put this border back on again, and he realised that he had done the last row wrong. So he threw it across the room in a temper tantrum. But then he very quickly thought, oh, there's no point. I tried to give him a way to try and fudge it. It didn't work. So he had to frog that last row, redo it, and then put the border on. But he got there. He managed to rein in his temper, get his patience back, and finish it off how it should be. So yes, there we go. So very nearly done. So this, guys, should be an FO for Mike next week. Fingers crossed. He might have even started another one. He might have attempted his amigurumi. Who knows? We will have to wait and see until next week, and we will keep you posted. We are hoping to go live tomorrow, but we are not sure as all the children are home, and it just depends how it goes. But if we do go live, we cannot wait to see you there, and we look forward to chatting to you all and spending some quality time with you. Sunday, I think I am going to film the next episode of Have You Ever Wondered, because I have smashed that mega ball, guys, and I will let you know how many squares I got out of it. Monday will be Magazine Monday, and then I am not sure for Tuesday or Wednesday yet, and then we're back to Tile of the Week and Crochet Catch Up again. So lots to look forward to. I do upload content every single day here at Manfa's Makes, so please do come back and check out what else is going to be happening throughout the week. I hope you all have an absolutely fabulous weekend. We love you all so very much and appreciate the time that you have spent with us on this Friday. Have a wonderful weekend, guys, and until I see you again, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones, and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one or around the YouTube streets. And Mike says, sorry guys, I tried, but it didn't work. Bloody technology. So he will see you very, very soon as well. See you later, guys. Love you. Bye.